Guys, we had guests, but I don't know how to admit them, to be honest.
It's okay. It's done. I think they're gone.
Okay.
Couldn't log in.
Okay, 1 minute for the first 2 rounds, Zareh, both talking and defending.
One round only. I'm leaving after that.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay. After 1 minute, I will mute you automatically. I will not say time or whatever. Okay. Avak, you can start.
Okay, welcome everyone. Joseph, welcome to the club. Guys, let's try to have a clean game with, as you know, let's try to stick to English and, you know, keep it curse free. Just for the first round, for good impressions. All right, good luck, guys. Good luck.
Sako.
Just like Avak said, welcome, Joseph. Let's have a clean game. Now, I was thinking yesterday that at the beginning of the first round, usually we don't kill people, we don't talk much, and somebody dies. Now, if I'm going to consider that I'm going to die, I was thinking about this. If I'm going to consider if I'm going to die on the first night, I want you to speak. So at least when I die, I have something to say or a suspicion to make. So this is why I'm going to suggest that everybody talks on the first day so it doesn't go in vain, right? Yeah, something like that. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
So, I
Haig.
mean, Sako, why do you think you'll die? You've been like a big advocate of people not dying. Typically, no one is dying that night once. So why are you so sure that you'll die? Anyways, I don't know. A couple of questions, especially to Panos. Why did it take you so long to get back into the game? We waited for you. And then Hrayr is not there. I'm not sure if he's listening or not. But the fact that it's Hrayr's account, and typically he won't go straight to the waiting room, he would be admitted right away. The fact that he did not instruct Zareh, saying that I will be joining directly, I won't be joining, probabilities are that he was a cop, he didn't join, just waited until Zareh texted saying I will readmit, and then he joined. So in my mind, Hrayr is most probably a cop. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Right on time, and then Varant.
I didn't understand the technicalities of what Haig said, but they seem to be true, and he's analytical, so he's analyzing like a cop. But Haig, Sako didn't say he's gonna die in the morning. He said he's gonna die at night. So that's a very, very important thing to mention. He didn't say I'm gonna die now. I'm gonna die at night. This could be a fear from previous trauma, because probably last game when he was on the list, it was the first time and he died. So he's fearing the same thing. And that fear is a bit of a police fear, I would say. So other than that, I didn't see anything else. It took too long. I don't know if Joseph was a Mafia. Maybe they explained them. I don't know why it took long, that meeting. The Mafia meeting took a bit long. These are the only observations I have. Thank you.
Panos.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Clean game. Hi, Joe. Yeah, I didn't come in late. It took that much to be admitted in. And I was just waiting. And besides that, yeah, I was just gonna say correct what Varant already did. So I don't have much to say anymore. I'm just gonna need Sergei to convince me, especially that you're on my side, because you're Marvel and I'm DC. So convince me that we're on the same team.
Okay, Hrayr.
You two need to convince me that you're on my team. Disney. Anyways, so yeah, I was listening, Haig. I had my headphones on. I went and I made a drink. Cheers to everyone. I want to welcome back two people, Panos and Van. Van, it's been a while. Panos, it's been an even longer time. At this round, I don't have much suspicions. I usually just try to listen out to everyone. I think everything that has been said. I just give a fair warning to Varant. Don't talk about the sequence, or else you will be in the bad books of you know who.
Garo.
Hi guys. Hrayr, what did you mean by that? I don't know, what is that a reference to something that you guys talk about, talking about the sequence? Anyway, you know what I mean. So right now, obviously, like Joe is new. Panos I haven't played with. Van I haven't played with. Hrayr I haven't played with you in a very, very, very long time. So I don't know how you guys play. I mean, obviously I don't know the rest of you, but like I'm starting to kind of learn. But it's gonna be an interesting game. Yeah, I did make some observations that were mentioned by Varant and Haig as well. I would like to know what you meant by the technicality, and if that's a real thing. If like Hrayr is the host and then he passes on the.
Okay, Varant. Van.
Hello, guys. Good to see you. Good to see new faces. Hello, Joe. Hello, Garo. Just a few comments quickly. Sako, I didn't like what you said about you're gonna die, whether at night or during the day. I don't think you have any idea whether you're gonna die, so don't play it on me. Haig Pujan, stop making theories out of those things and turning it to your own advantage. I see where you're going. And you turned it on Panos, you turned it on Sako in a way. I also didn't like what Varant said. For the time being, I'm more comfortable with Hrayr, Mr. H, Panos, and even Avak. I'm comfortable with, and pass.
Harout.
Just to explain you, Garo, I think this is what Hrayr was trying to say, is that usually Haig Yapijan, whenever somebody mentions about the sequence, about the night that they put it the sequence, he should shoot them. So Haig Yapijan, now I'm waiting from you to shoot Varant, because that was your promise that you made for your lifetime. So Varant know that he will shoot you and you should shoot him, so that in order to be equal. نشوف لقديه راح تكمل هيك هيك. Let's see how much you're gonna continue like this. Other than that, hey Joe, nice to meet you. My suspicions are, I have highly doubts on Avak, Panos, and a third one, I don't know. For me, Sako, what he said, it's kind of like a cup game, and I understand.
Joseph.
I'm gonna say 10 seconds at least.
Joseph.
Hey, nice to meet everyone. Thanks for having me, and appreciate it's a pain to speak English, so apologies ahead of that. I've played in the past, but this is, I think, a couple layers deeper than I'm used to, so I'm going to pick up quickly, and I'm trying to get to understand people's tendencies. Like Haig sort of going out and sort of forming alliances quickly. I would have suspected it quickly, but I know Haig quite well, so that's just how he plays everything, so it doesn't really mean anything to me. So yeah, look forward to getting to know how you guys play.
Okay, Sergei.
Okay, so Harout, you basically explained what I was going to say about Haig saying that whoever speaks about the sequence or mentions about the sequence taking too long, he's going to nominate and vote. And the proof of that was 3 games ago or 4 games ago that I played. He nominated and shot himself, and Zareh was the sheriff, and he almost killed himself the first day. So I'm expecting a nomination and a vote from Haig to Varant or Garo. Garo didn't know about the sequence, but he said, I didn't know what was the issue about. On the other hand, Harry talked about him being the host when the roles were not sent. When he was talking about the waiting room, that he cannot be in the waiting room since it is his meeting. He said that.
Nominations.
I'll go for Garo.
Wait. Garo. Sako.
Myself.
Haig.
Varant.
Okay. Varant.
Van.
Panos.
Harout.
Hrayr.
Avak.
Garo.
Avak, but he's already nominated.
Okay. Van.
Haig.
Harout.
Joe.
Joseph. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pass.
Joseph pass. Sergei. Pass. Let me write them.
All right, until he writes, I'll start talking since I'm the first one in the sequence. Joe, I like that you already know all of Haig's bullshit. So also let us know if you prefer going by Joe or Joseph. I'm not sure. And I think that the people who jumped on the bandwagon of Haig's whole voting process, I have an eye on. Namely, on the top of the list is Sergei, because a little bit Van. But Sergei, I mean, 3 people already spoke about it. Why did you have to spend all your turn just talking about the exact same thing again without bringing anything to the table? On the other hand, now it seems like I didn't know that Joe knew how to play, but turns out he does know how to play. So we got to keep an eye out on this guy. Seems like he's a very big unknown that we need to figure out. Pass. Oh, also one thing, Joe, you don't have to lynch someone. Like, you have the right to not vote. Okay, just okay.
Sako.
Okay, what I was saying is this. Let's consider if somebody's going to die at night, right? On the first night. So what happened today was very good. Everybody talked. Usually, most of us say pass. So if everybody talks, the first one who's going to die, when he dies at night and comes and tells his will, he has something to say. This is what I was this is the point that I was trying to make. I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm going to die at night, guys. But I know that I'm a police. Thank you.
Haig.
Okay, so a couple of things that I want to talk about. Varant, you said that obviously, first of all, you talked about the sequence, so it's natural for me to shoot you. But the thing that brought more suspicion on you is the fact that you said the sequence took a lot of time, which is actually not true. Given the numbers, we are 11 people. The sequence took much shorter than what it should have. So I don't know, maybe you didn't pay attention because you were in the sequence. I don't know. Anyways, you're getting my vote. Joe, I'm not forming alliances. I was just trying to analyze the game. I said some people are cops, some are probably mafias. I explained why in my mind Hrayr is a cop, and then Sergei came out of nowhere trying to contradict me and say, oh, be careful, he could be a mafia. So I don't know why he's trying to keep that suspicion on Hrayr. I don't know why you're doing that.
Varant.
Okay, basically, I said the sequence took long because Harry and Howell were texting me, where is it? It's taking so long, and they left. So that's why it took long. Okay, I didn't calculate per minute. Number one. Number two, Haig, what is this child thing rule that you have to kill anybody who talks about? This is the most ridiculous thing. And this, right now, is what the mafia want. I agree Sako's the police, but now you know what's gonna happen? People are gonna shoot, boom, 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 somebody's gonna die. Imagine there were 2 nominees now. 2 nominees, nobody was gonna die. I'm a police, nobody should kill me. And you know what? I have my suspicions, and because there's so much pressure, I like what Avak said. Van and Sergei, I have suspicions on you, but this is what the mafia liked. Now somebody's gonna die, obviously, because nobody's gonna know who's gonna defend who. And Haig, your theory is so childish. It's so childish. That's it. This is not even like an honor.
Okay, Van. Sorry, Garo. Garo and then Van.
Okay. One, please give us like 5 seconds heads up before you mute us. That's not cool. Second, I was expecting Avak to say something about why he nominated me, but he didn't say anything about me. And third, I just remembered that someone was talking about police, thinking about several people who are comfortable with being police. I forgot who it was. If somebody can remind me, was it Van or who was it? I'm not sure. So please, if anybody has anything to say about that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Van.
Okay, I like how Varant kept speaking about Haig Yapujan, but at the same time insinuating that I'm a mafia, Sergei is a mafia. I like it that you focus on Haig and then you pass your accusations on me and on Sergei. I have no idea what you're talking about. You focused on Haig and at the same time giving all these, passing these accusations on me. Where did it come from? Why did you nominate me in the first place? I nominated Haig Yapujan just to hear him talk because you were gonna shoot him because Haig was gonna shoot you. I want to give you the chance to shoot Haig back. That's why I nominated Haig. And I'm not just a cop, I'm a police officer. So be careful what you do in the next round and don't shoot right and left. This is exactly what the mafia want. And that's how you said it, Varant. Pass.
كلهم على الخط. Harout.
Okay, first of all, Varant, for you, if Haig will shoot you, but you can shoot him back, so it's not a big deal. So nobody will come after Haig and shoot you as well. This is what Haig does normally. I know it's his way of playing, but I suggest you, if he's before you, shoot him 1 vote, and he will give you another vote. And nobody, please vote for Haig or Varant, saying that I was trying to help him and whatever. What Sako says, Sako, I don't know. In the beginning, I thought something else, and then what you spoke when you got nominated, you said something else. Zareh, Bisharfa, give us like 5 seconds ahead so that we know when we're gonna stop. I still have my doubts on Panos. And yeah, usually Haig mentions something else, and I agree with Haig that he said that the sequence didn't take a lot of time for me as well. But Haig, usually people that they talk about the sequence, there are people that are not.
Joseph, go ahead.
I'm still trying to figure everyone out. I thought it was quite strange that Avak his opening statement was quite neutral. He didn't really say anything, but then 3 people kind of nominated him. I thought that was quite strange. That's the only thing I've picked up. Sako is really binary to me. He's either he really gave himself up early. I don't really know what to think. I don't really know how he plays. And then Haig, I can see people wanting to team up with Haig because he has good theories. So it's good to get on his side. So I'm just trying to see the links here, but that's all I got.
Shooting time. On 3, who shoots Avak? 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, guys. Again. On 3, who shoots Avak? 1, 2, 3. On 3, who shoots Sako? 1, 2, 3. On 3, who shoots Haig? 1, 2, 3. Varant. On 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. Haig. On 3, who shoots Garo? 1, 2, 3. On 3, who shoots Van? 1, 2, 3. On 3, who shoots Harout? 1, 2, 3. On 3, who shoots Joseph? 1, 2, 3. Haig and Haig.
Okay, that was very easy, Varant. I don't know why you made a huge deal out of this. Harout explained it very plainly. You're scared of getting a vote, you vote me, and that's the end of it. And then, anyways, you're not even sure that I'm going to vote for you. So why are you so scared? Maybe if you hadn't voted for me, I wouldn't have voted for you. But the fact that you are so, I'm implicating pressure on you, and that's how I play. I put unnecessary pressure on people, and then accordingly, I analyze their behavior and then try to guess whether they're police or Mafia. You are behaving in a very bothered, very panicked manner. That's as simple and as straightforward as it can get. Anyways, Van, you kind of questioned Varant, but then you went with what he had said. So just wanted to make sure what your assessment is. I think Harout is very simply explaining the entire game. Harout plays like that as well. The way
Varant, go ahead.
Okay. I spoke about Haig and then suspected you, Van, and Sergei, not because I changed, because Haig is childish, and I just said he's childish. I don't suspect he's a Mafia, but I just thought that this thing that he does, because I don't play with you guys, I don't know that anybody speaks about if anybody speaks about the sequence, Haig is going to shoot. That's new for me, and I found this very childish. That's why I expressed that, but I still think, anyway, now that Harout explained, things were clarified. But trust me, it was possible somebody else was going to shoot somebody else. So it's not as clear. So it's good that Harout verbated that, and that was my concern. I still think Haig is a childish what he did. Now I'm going to shoot you, so shoot me, Haig. So we equalize and go to next chapter. Thank you, and nobody else shoots, please.
Okay. On 3, who shoots Haig? 1, 2, 3. On 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. Go to sleep.
Panos, switch off your camera.
Varant, switch off. Doctor and Framer, send me your names. Mafia, who do you want to shoot? Don, who do you want to ask? Arif, who do you want to ask? Okay. A tour de rôle. Avak. No, sorry. Sako. Haig. Varant. Panos. Hrayr. Garo. Van. Harout. Joseph. Sergei. Okay, guys. At night,
Avak.
what? Avak, sorry. At night, who makes sausages become sausage, which is Harout Halebian.
Yeah, cool.
Go ahead, Harout.
Yeah, Habibi, I don't have
10
a big.
seconds.
Okay, but the thing is that I don't have big things to say, and I was kind of aware that I was going to die the first one because I have to leave. But then I said that if I'm gonna die the first one, who will moderate? And so Zareh, I should moderate now.
Yeah, please. Let me show you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
هلا بالشباب.
But the next one, someone else who should take it, right, guys? I have to leave at 8.
okay, done.
Shoot done.
Harout, do you have anything else to say?
Ah, yeah. No, I don't know, man. No, I don't have big things to say.
Okay, guys, there is Sako and then Haig. I will call Harout so I can give him all the information so he can continue. Okay?
Just mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute
Yeah,
myself, and I'm gonna go to the toilet to pee. So.
Okay,
Sako, I will hold the time, okay? I'll give you a heads up.
Ourselves.
Yeah,
okay.
I will give you a heads up. Go ahead.
Well, okay, so what happened is Harout died. And, okay. I was going to suspect Harout because he instructed Varant to shoot Haig. Interesting that Harout died. That's one. Two, just like Avak said, the people that, what? The people who just threatened the say.
Zareh, can you mute yourself, please? Zareh. 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 I don't want to claim host and mute him. Zareh.
I think you should.
Why do it? Claim host, mute him, and then assign it to Harout. Anyways, you have to assign it to Harout.
And when Harout comes, yeah, we'll fix that later.
Okay, I think we lost Zareh. Go ahead, Sean. Go
Fine,
ahead, Sako.
keep it for now.
Okay. So I just want to talk, just like Avak said, the people who threatened Haig and said, if you don't shoot Varant, we're coming after you. That's funny. And they were 3, the magic number. That's all I have for now. Other than that, nothing else. So after me is Haig. Haig, go ahead.
So Sako, you gave a speech saying day one you guys should talk, so whoever dies at least has some suspects, and then Harout didn't say anything at all. So I'm not sure how much that contributed or not. It's true what you said that there are 3 people, but the first of them, it was Harout. Harout said, I expect you to kill someone. And then for me, I was quite comfortable with Harout because he was playing very comfortably. He was really trying to explain things. I mean, he explained it to Varant.
Sorry, guys, 1 minute. Sorry, Haig, sorry. I'm leaving. Hrayr, your host now.
Yeah, I reclaimed it. I reclaimed it.
You need anything from me, guys?
No, just
Salemtak.
give everything to Harout, and then when Harout...
Everything is done.
Yeah, and then when...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Go ahead, Haig.
Yeah, I mean, I still have my suspicions on Varant, but I think fixating on Varant, it's not gonna be contributing to the game as well. So I'm gonna start looking beyond Varant, and then looking into a bit of the unknowns. As I explained, in my mind, Hrayr is a police. I don't know if it's true or not. Van, I'm comfortable with. I have suspicions on Panos because I can't read his game. Sergei, the fact that you contradicted me trying to explain that Hrayr could be a Mafia as well. So between Panos and Sergei for now.
Thank you, Haig. Okay, Harout, can you hear me?
Yes, but I'm trying to find to download a timer on my phone so that.
Okay, you don't need. What's your phone? It should be in the
Google.
clock. It should be in the clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
Guys, I've made the chat available to everyone, so please select Harout from the list. Everyone publicly and privately. Okay, so this is an issue with Mac and non-Mac owners. Hold on, let me remove the privilege. So now you shouldn't, chat should be disabled right now. And now, can you choose Harout? Is it still showing disabled? What is it showing?
Okay, so Max can, because I can, I guess.
Max can, yeah, I know Max can. Everyone publicly,
Max
hold on.
can.
Hold on. Can you do it now? No, not even publicly.
What's Max?
Mac.
Maximum.
If I'm gonna make Harout host, let me make Harout host.
I think we just need to leave and come back in.
Hold on. Harout.
Yeah, I'm the host now.
Okay, Harout, can you click on the chat on the 3 dots? And then just choose host only.
Yeah.
Can you guys access Harout now? Still no?
Nope.
Okay, my suggestion is
we should just leave. Whoever has a PC should leave and come back in.
Okay, I'm leaving.
No,
But
you
if I
stay,
leave,
Harout.
it will be
Harout, you stay. Harout, you stay. You stay. Anyone who is unable to message Harout, please leave and rejoin. Harout, I think the waiting room is there. You need to admit the people from the waiting room.
Okay, it says see waiting room.
Yeah, admit all.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I think now guys should be able to. Sergei, can you message Harout?
Yeah.
Okay, so Harout, the sequence is as it was typed by Zareh, so it's Sako, Haig, Varant, Panos, Hrayr, Garo, Van.
Why don't we
Joseph,
turn off our
Sergei.
videos and then turn them on again based on the sequence?
Okay, fine. Just everyone switch off. Sorry for the hoops. Varant, can you please switch off your camera? Sako, Haig, Varant, Panos, myself, Garo, Van, Harout. No, Harout, you don't need to switch on. Joseph, Sergei, and Avak. Okay, so Harout, Haig finished speaking, so now it's Varant. Just try to keep a 1 minute mark and just see what you're going to do, okay?
Yeah, but also whenever they type me, for example, the mafias, if they give me their names, who they will shoot, or the sheriff, things like this. So I have to choose their name and reply, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Right.
Be careful. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Whose turn it is now?
It's Varant. So I'll mute. Haig will mute, and then you have to keep a minute, and Varant speaks.
Varant, you have 1 minute. Go.
Okay. Guys, don't approach me. It's even better for you because you're approaching just a police. Now, I was comfortable with Harout, and he got killed. I'm not really, I can't really focus on someone and say, this is the guy. But obviously there are people who I have no opinion about because they haven't said anything or acted in a certain way. I have Joseph, Avak, Panos, Sergei. Haig, I think you're a police. Another person that I felt comfortable was Sako. But there's nobody that I'm uncomfortable with to say, I'm gonna attack this guy. That's it. I'm a police, don't approach me, please.
10 seconds. Okay, after Varant, we have Mr. P. Panos, 1 minute. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Van, what does it mean? I'm not just a cop, I'm a police officer. Does it mean anything or just said it? Like, please clarify that. Second, Varant, I don't have specifically doubts on you, but you freaked out a lot about Haig's thing. Maybe because he's your younger brother, and maybe because you didn't want to die in vain. But I thought you freaked out a bit too much. If you can kind of explain a bit about that, like convince me. Also, but of course I was not going to shoot you because that could also mean that you are a different type of important player. Yeah, that's it so far.
Yeah, the time is almost there. 10 seconds. All right,
Okay.
we go to Harry.
A lot of people are giving strange and mixed signals, and I'm actually confused at what is going on. I really don't know what to make of it. Why would Harout be the first? Because what I understood that Harout said, guys, I have until I don't know what, and then he said, okay, guys, it's fine, I can play. So why would they put Harout if he said that he's going to play? That's a strange one. I know he said something about he has to go, blah, 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 but then before we started the game, he clearly said, give me 40 seconds, I'll confirm if I can play or not. And my understanding was that he can play. If I missed something, please someone clarify. Other than that, I don't know. I'm having a tough time reading everyone.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna listen now and then probably nominate someone and see what they have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harry. Now it's Garo. You have 1 minute. Go.
Yeah, honestly, I think maybe a little bit of the hosting changing thing kind of threw me off. As soon as I started kind of getting a picture of who, what, the host change kind of threw me off again. Not sure if I have anything to add particularly.
All right. After Garo, we have Van. Mr. Van, salutation.
Thanks, Mr. Moderator. Panos, to answer your question, I'm going to ask another question. Is there a difference between a cop and a police officer? Having said that, my other thing is I have 3 groups in my mind now. The first group is those who, out of the blue, accuse Avak. Among those people, there is surely a mafia. Somebody remind me who nominated Avak. Somebody is speaking after me. Remind me who nominated Avak, please. Second group is Varant and Avak. Varant and Avak spoke about this. Those people who spoke about the sequence, and they didn't mention Harout's name, but Harout was the first one who spoke about who said the sequence that Haig has to shoot Varant now. Why did they leave Harout's name out? That's a big question mark to me. Varant and Avak. Second group is the people who accused Avak. The third group,
5 seconds. Van.
Very unknown to me, which is Garo, who looks stressed to me, and Panos is unknown to me.
Thank you, Van. All right, now we have Joseph.
I think the people who nominated Avak in the first round were Panos and Harry. Forgot the third one, but I'm pretty sure that my memory served me correctly. Yeah, and I'm also trying to figure out the sequence thing too. So I'm gonna see what Haig and Varant do, because that's quite interesting that they've backed off each other. I really don't understand why they were so against each other, but concluded that they won't. But I'm gonna just keep watching that.
All right, thank you. It's Sergei.
Okay.
Altivo.
So to answer your question, there are a few questions of who did what and stuff. It was Garo and Harry who nominated Avak. It wasn't 3 people, it was 2 people. To start with, it wasn't 3. The second thing, Garo, you were asking a question of who in the first round said he was comfortable with people. It was Van. It wasn't anybody else. And Avak, to come back to you, that I'm saying that Harry might be a mafia because I don't know what he is. And I did the same thing yesterday. I was a cop. When everybody came up and said Mark is definitely 100% a cop, I was saying he might be a mafia, and he turned out to be a mafia. And I was a cop. So just because I'm eliminating that perception that you have in your mind that he might be a cop, you're basing doubts on me? It's your opinion. You can do whatever you want. But when I die at night, you will find out why you shouldn't shoot me during the day.
5 seconds.
Okay, this was a very interesting round. A couple of things. Let's start off with Sergei. I heard loud and clear, but I did not suspect you because you attacked Mr. H. I suspected you because of how you tried to capitalize on what he said. Second of all, the reason why I did not pull in Harout in the list of people who spoke about the sequence is because Harout was very clearly explaining to Garo what Harry spoke about, which is what normally Haig does. So that's it. Garo, I nominated you because you had a question about things and you did not know how to analyze, so that you can talk after you had a chance to analyze. Joe, I think you're playing like a cop so far. Varant, I'm very, very suspicious of you because you either have an important role for the cops or you're a mafia. And there is no possible way that you're
10 seconds.
And if you are one of the important cops, then you're not playing well. Be cautious, you're putting a bad target on your back. And
Thank
Panos,
you,
I'm comfortable
sir.
with.
Thank you, Avak. And now it's time to... No, it's Sako or nominees now? Nominees. All right, we start with Sako. A name, please, Sako.
Pass.
Okay, Haig. Sorry, no, Sako, Haig, yeah.
Panos.
Varant. Pass. Panos.
Varant.
Harry.
Garo.
Garo.
Pass.
Van.
Sarkis.
Joe.
Haig.
Sergei. Pass. Avak.
Van.
All right. So the nominees are Panos, Varant, Garo, Sako, Haig, and Van. So we start by Sako.
One, I have nothing to tell you. You specifically. That's one. Other than that, it's good that nobody died yesterday. Yeah, Harout didn't use that because everybody talked and he had nothing to say when he was dead. He didn't have any suspicions. We're gonna see who's going to die tonight, and then let the game take its course. I don't know, Van, why did you nominate me?
All right. Next we have Haig.
Okay, so I mean, Chow, just a couple of things. I didn't back off Varant. I still have my suspicions on him. Especially that if you noticed last night when the moderator said, everyone turn off your video, everyone turned off their video except for Varant, which is something that Sako does when he's a Mafia. So I think there's a Mafia trend there. I still have very strong suspicions on Varant. That's one. That being said, I moved away from Varant. Yes, that's true, because a police officer does not fixate on one person. He wants to go and look around, right? If you're not being fruitful, you're not being productive if you're just fixating on one person. That's why I'm just looking around. Panos, I didn't like the fact that you emphasize on what Van said. I think you shouldn't have. Hrayr, I'm comfortable with. As he said, there were a lot of signals that flew around right, left, and center. 3 people gave 3 signals. I don't know who's really what they
10 seconds.
They are. And then finally, Van, if there is no difference between a cop and a police officer, why did you say that you were not one but the other? I mean, I'm just throwing the question right back at you. In my mind,
Thank you, Mr. Haig.
these are and then Sergei on top of that as well. I still have my strong suspicions on Sergei too.
Varant, you have a minute. Go ahead.
Haig, you're right. I forgot to turn off my camera, but that doesn't make me a Mafia at all. I closed it. In fact, you know why? Because I was checking something unrelated to this game, and I forgot. Panos, you nominated me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm drawing a lot of attention. People are piggybacking, okay? Haig, you're not I don't think you're a Mafia. You're just looking for things. That's a good analytical thing. Avak, to answer your question, I'm nobody important, honestly. No one important. But don't shoot me. I was checking something unrelated to Mafia. I was checking something unrelated to Mafia. In fact, I was checking the price of Moderna stock, which closed at 69.00. That's what I was checking. 69.
7
Google
seconds.
it after. I have nothing to do with.
Thank you.
Why would I do that if I'm a Mafia? I would be very cautious.
All right. After Varant, we have Panos. Mr. P, go ahead, man.
So 69. Okay, so Varant, I told you why I was gonna nominate you. I said, like, clearly I explained it's because you freaked out too much when Haig dominated you, and there was the thing about the sequence, and you're like, Haig is childish, etc. And then you freaked out again, like, why do you keep freaking out so much? And if you're just a regular cop, then you don't need to freak out so much. Like, I mean, the only other reason you would want to stay in the game so much is if you're a Mafia. So your doubts, like, I didn't have so much doubts on you, now I do. You got angry. Joe, I wanted to say that, I mean, I guess you know that Varant and Haig are brothers, and usually also...
Panos, you have 10 seconds.
Okay, also, sometimes, like, Sergei's brothers also plays with us, and there's always like a bit more, everyone pretends they're professional, but brothers, like, there's always a bit more tension than usual for some reason, and not for some reason, for obvious reasons. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's it for now. I don't have much time, so I mean, I have more to say, but
All right, after Panos, we have Garo. Garo, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
By the way, I didn't know Varant and Haig were brothers. I just found out today. So good to know. Nobody told me. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I missed a part. If anybody can kind of like do a quick recap. I came in when Serge was finishing up his conversation. I don't know if I missed anything relevant or not. Let's see. Yeah, I have a suspicion on someone, but I'm not really 100% on this. So, Hrayr is not a nominee. I'm wondering why he nominated me.
All right, Garo, you have 10 seconds. So, all right, after Garo, we have Van. Mr. Van, a minute.
Avak, why are you coming on towards me? I don't understand it. From the beginning of the game, you're fixated on me. What's the reason? I have worrying suspicions about you now. I think it's time. I think it's time I shoot, and I will shoot you. I think this is. I mean, I haven't decided 100%, but I think I will shoot you. Just giving you the vibe. And Sako, the reason I nominated you is because I wanted to hear more from you, apart from the first distraction you caused by saying you're gonna die, something like that in the beginning. That's it. And you're pretty silent compared to what from the games I know how you play. And yeah.
Van, you have 10 seconds. All right, so guys, we're gonna start the shooting, sujuking. So the nominees, I'm gonna say the names again: Sako, Haig, Varant, Panos, Garo, Van. On the count of 3, you raise your hand. Let's keep it clean, like Avak always says, and maybe Mr. H. All right, I'm gonna start by Sako. On the count of 3, who shoots Sako? 1, 2, 3. 0 vote. On the count of 3, who shoots Haig? 1, 2, and 3. 0 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. On the count of 3, who shoots Panos? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Garo? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Van? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. All right, so it's Panos and Van. They got 2 votes, so it's a tie. They get to defend themselves again. Panos, you start. You have a minute to defend again yourself.
Okay, so I clearly stated that I have some doubts against Varant, but obviously I didn't vote because I wasn't 100% sure, and I can't be, and I didn't want to waste someone like in the second round. But he then shot me, even though he didn't like mention it specifically. So I have big Mafia doubts on him now, and I don't know why Joe jumped on board. Also, Haig, thanks for saving me, because I guess and Van, yeah, I don't have a specific thing against you right now, but I'm just gonna shoot you to save myself.
All right, Van, you have a minute to redefend yourself again.
I wasn't expecting this. This is a fuck up. This is what I call a fuck up in the game. I have no idea whether Panos is a mafia or a police. I cannot bring heat on him. I'm not a mafia. So I mean, I would suggest. I would suggest let the game take its course. Avak, you called on Varant and then you called on me, but you shot Varant. I get it. I don't know. Pass.
10 seconds. All right. Okay, guys. So on the count of 3, who should Panos? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Van? 1, 2, 3. 0 vote. All right. So it's night time. Turn off your videos, guys. Cool. So I'm gonna start with Doctor. Who would you like to save? All right. Framer, who would you like to frame? All right. Mafias, who would you like to kill or make sujuh? You have 10 seconds. Great. Sheriff, please give me a name. Don, give me a name. All right. So I'm gonna say the names so that everybody starts their videos by the sequence. So the first one is Haig. Then Varant, turn on your camera, please. Panos, turn on your camera. Mr. H. Garo. Van. Joe. Sergei. Avak and Sako. All right. So, at night, the mafias tried to kill, but didn't succeed. They tried to kill, but the doctor saved, if I want to be correct. And the day starts with Haig. But
Okay.
guys, sorry, I have a problem because I have to leave in 10 minutes. So I can do for 10 minutes, but then let's see what, I don't know, maybe Zareh can take back for a few minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna take care of it, okay? Start the game, Mike.
Okay. Well, first of all, well done, police. Well done, doctor. I'm not sure if the doctor saved himself or saved another person. I think now that we are in a situation where there's a lot of heat on a lot of people, especially if the doctor saved someone else or saved himself and there is a lot of heat on him and probabilities are that he's going to die again, maybe not if he saved someone else, but if he saved himself, maybe it's worth coming up and saying that he's the doctor just to avoid that unnecessary casualty, especially if there's a lot of heat on them. I'm going to repeat this. Now, I did not like what happened last night. I'm happy that I was able to equalize, although I had my doubts on both Van and Panos. I had my suspicions on Van first. That's why I shot him. But then the second round, what he spoke, and then the way things evolved, I was not comfortable shooting him, so I refrained from doing so. Joe, out of the blue, you voted for Panos, and then at night when the moderator said Mafia, suddenly your video came on and then off again. So I don't know what that means. Please explain why you shot Panos. That's all.
All right. Next, we have Varant.
Okay, guys. So basically, I got shot. I got 1 vote. And then I had the opportunity to shoot Panos. Okay? So Panos got 2 votes. And the last person that got shot to get equalized was Van, and he got only 2 votes. Am I right? If Panos was the Mafia, I'm pretty sure Van was going to get at least 3 votes because they were going to save him. So that's my logic. Because if Panos was a Mafia, they were going to make sure that a Mafia doesn't die and kill Van. So that automatically makes Panos a police for me. And I'm creating an alliance, Panos. Now I trust you 100%. The second round, Haig, no. That's how I'm looking. Unless the Mafia screwed up and one of the Mafia was sleeping. So no, let nobody touch Panos. I'm a regular cop. Now, Avak, you shot me. I have high suspicions on you. And the other thing is, when it was 1 by 1, Van and they didn't shoot each
Varant,
other.
10 seconds.
They didn't shoot. Okay, I have suspicions with Avak and I trust Panos. These are the only things. And Haig, you look like a police. That's it.
All right, now it's Panos' turn.
Okay. Before defending myself, I said that I have big doubts on Varant because he shot me. But I hadn't noticed that he was already shot, so he kind of did it partly to save himself. So it wasn't like completely, it wasn't an attack rather than a defense vote. So that kind of could, when you put that forward and the way you spoke now, it kind of convinced me that you might be on our team. So yeah, I'm gonna shift my focus away from you. Joe, still you have to explain yourself. Besides that, I think I don't have anything to say right now.
All right. Hrayr.
Varant, what you said didn't make any sense at all, man. Avak said he's comfortable, very comfortable with Panos. I don't know how. And you said you're comfortable with Panos 100%, if I'm using your words. And you said you're a regular cop. And then you said, I have doubts on Avak. So you trust Panos. Avak trusts Panos, but you have suspicions on Avak, just so that I understand. And a Mafia trying to save their Mafia buddies in the game, the risk reward doesn't justify. Why would I risk revealing myself as a Mafia to keep a fellow Mafia in the game when all the heat is going to come on me the next round? So I don't understand it. You said you're a regular cop, and then you said I have 100% trust on Panos. What are you trying to say? I'm like Haig said, 3 people gave signals. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm very confused. Avak, if you can explain how, I couldn't say it earlier because you were after
Hrayr,
me.
10 seconds.
But if you can explain what convinced you about Panos, that would be great. I'm still monitoring everything. I have Sergei, Sako. Joe is playing like a cop, but Sergei and Sako, I don't know. They're playing different. Maybe good different. I don't know. That's it.
Thank you, Hrayr. Next, we have Garo.
Yeah, honestly, Varant, the thing is, like, you keep saying I'm a regular cop, I'm a regular cop, I'm a regular cop all the time. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of suspicious about you now. And Hrayr, what do you mean Joe is playing like a regular cop? This is his first time playing, right? I mean, other than that, I got nothing else.
All right, thank you, Garo. We have Van.
Wow, I'm liking this game. I like this game, man. I like this game. This is a great game. I love what happened yesterday, and I'm not gonna say I agree with Varant, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say if there was a Mafia between Haig and Panos, they wouldn't have hesitated to shoot me. It was a fair game. I could have been out now. It's a fair game, but they didn't. Good call. Now, Varant, you're trying to gain our trust. I understand that. It's totally understandable. Yeah, I
10 seconds.
I want to know more about Joe. I want to hear more from Sergei, Avak, and finally Sako. As I said before, please speak fast.
All right, thank you, Van. Now it's Joe. 1 minute, Joe.
I took Panos just because I didn't really like his theory on Varant in the beginning. I just thought it was a bit flimsy. And And I think we were trying to move away a bit from Varant, but we still brought the focus back on his behavior, and which I thought wasn't. I mean, I don't know Varant that well, so I just didn't really think about it. And then Panos is also voting Avak on the nomination on the first round, which was quite weird for me. And I don't know. I thought the saving just now was quite weird between Haig, Panos, and Van. So that's kind of the group in my head. But yeah, that's all I got.
All right, thank you, Sergei.
Okay, to start off, Varant, one more time, if you say you're a cop, I'm gonna believe you. You said you're a cop every single time you spoke in this game. The next thing, whoever long bearded sitting at the bottom with his headphones on has suspicions on Van, stay away from him. Okay? I said clearly I have a role. You will find out when I die at night. It's not the sheriff, it's the second one. I'm the doctor. Okay? Stay away from Van. My suspicion, Varant, Panos, and Joe, those are the three mafias in my opinion.
Thank you, Sergei.
Right a little bit, but those are the three suspects as of now.
Thanks, Sergei. Next one is.
So yes, I nominated Van. I had some suspicions on him, but as soon as he spoke, the fact that he's like, I'm gonna shoot you, and I wasn't even nominated, immediately dropped every ounce of suspicion, because there's no way he's Mafia and he doesn't know that I'm not nominated. That's why I did not vote for him. My highest suspicion was still Varant, so I shot Varant. And just the way he's been playing is extremely inconsistent. And I told him, you either have a role as a police or you are a Mafia. And he said, I don't have a role as a police and I'm just a cop. So I shot him, and I will shoot him again today. And I'm very happy that no one is dying, because our sheriff is getting names. We have 2 already. Now we have confirmed Van from our doctor. That's Sergei. So we have 2 confirmed names, and the sheriff is going to come up whenever it is and give us some extra names. So we're very comfortable if the game goes at this pace.
Thank you, Avak. And finally, I think we have Sako.
Yeah, Avak, nobody is dying, but you're shooting, dude. You're shooting. You're not helping the process of nobody's. No, if you shoot, people are going to die. That's 1. 2. Okay. So Van is a cop. Serge is a cop. I had suspicions when Avak shot Varant. Now he gave an explanation that's something, yeah. It's a good explanation. But the second thing is, if you're glad, why are you shooting? Other than that, I have suspicions on Garo, and Hrayr is not playing like a cop. Usually he analyzes. But yes, Joseph, I'm gonna ask you, why did you shoot again? Why are you shooting, guys? I don't understand the process of shooting. Why are you doing it?
All right, Sako, you have 10 seconds.
Man, I don't have anything to tell other than this. I'm watching the same game. I'm analyzing the same game. This is it.
All right. Okay, we start with nominees. Haig.
Sergei.
Varant.
Right.
Panos. Pass. Hrayr.
Avak.
Garo.
Varant.
Van.
Hrayr.
Joe. Pass. Sergei.
Haig.
Avak.
Joe.
Sako.
Avak. Yallah.
Okay. The nominees are Sergei, Hrayr, Avak, Varant, Haig, Joe. Haig, you have a minute. Defend yourself.
So I'm really, really, really happy that no one died yesterday morning. Because imagine if Van had died, Then at night, someone else was going to die, so we would have shot 2 cups. Imagine how much we saved by not killing Van. I don't know about Panos, but I still have my suspicions about Panos, to be honest. Varant, you're comfortable. Avak, you're comfortable with Panos. I don't know why you are comfortable with Panos. I still have my suspicions on Panos. But Van, I'm really happy that I didn't shoot you. That's one thing. Sergei, I just nominated you because obviously you're a confirmed cup, so I just want you to speak. Nothing more than that. It's not that I'm doubting you. Varant, you said something that, oh, if you were a Mafia, you might have shot, you didn't shoot. I will tell you something. Mafias, they do not shoot. They just sit back and see each other die. Maybe you not shooting, yes, you could have shot Van or Panos at the end of the game and make it 3, but maybe you did not shoot because you had 1, Panos had 2, you not shooting Van and assuming Van will get 1 vote, that's Panos out for you already, right?
All right, Haig, you have 10
not
seconds.
taking an action is also an action within itself. That's all I have.
All right. Varant.
Okay, I'm gonna be as clear as possible with a perfect English accent so everybody understands me, okay? I got shot by Avak. That's 1 vote for me. Then, when it was the next person nominated to be shot, I shot that person. And another person shot that person. So that person who got 2 votes was Panos. So I used my bullet for Panos. So Panos got 2 votes. The last person was Van. All I'm saying is, if Panos was a Mafia, the last person, which was Van, was certainly going to get at least 3 votes unless I got that 3rd vote of the Mafia, but only 2 people saved him. That's what I'm trying to say. Unless Van and Panos are both Mafia, which is possible, or the Mafia shot. It's a simple thing. Why did nobody shoot Van to save Panos? If Panos was a Mafia, what I'm saying is the Mafia should have made sure that Panos doesn't die, and they shot Van. And Hrayr, you don't understand. That makes you suspicious, as Joseph and Hrayr and Joseph are the Mafia, I think, here. Right now, Hrayr and Joseph are the Mafia. If they don't believe me, they are the Mafia. I'm the police, and I'm angry because I'm not angry. It's because the whole thing started with Haig's childish thing. That's why I'm angry. Because
Sorry.
Shoot me.
All right. Then we have Hrayr.
Varant, it's not that I don't understand you, but your logic has flaws. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, why would 3 Mafias shoot to keep 1 Mafia in and reveal themselves? That's the simple question that I'm asking. If you can justify the risk reward of that equation, then maybe you're right. But I don't see how 3 Mafias voting to keep 1 Mafia in the game is a smart strategy. For me, it doesn't make any sense. If I see my friend, if I'm a Mafia and I see my friend getting heat, I would not even remotely go towards it. Avak, why you're not answering my questions? I asked a simple question. What did Panos do to reassure you from the first round that he is a cop? And Varant, you didn't also answer my question. I said if Avak is saying Panos is a cop and you're saying Panos is a cop, but you still have suspicions on Avak, how does that make any sense? I'm not understanding what's going on in this triangle.
Thank you, Mr. Harry. Next one is Joe. You have a minute to defend yourself, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, why I shot Panos, I guess that's the main focal point here. I don't know. I just felt like when he opened from the beginning, just how the points made on how he, Varant was quite stressed. I just didn't feel like that really flowed for me. Like, it's just, we understood Varant was quite stressed. And yeah, I don't know. I just didn't, Panos, I don't know why I've put the target on Panos. Yeah, I thought it was quite strange. I don't really have a good reasoning. Still trying to pick out why Haig was going with Panos. to save Panos from Van, unless Haig knew Panos wasn't. So, yeah.
All right, you have 10 seconds. Cool. After Joe, we have Avak. No, Sergei, sorry. I'm sorry, Sergei.
Okay, so basically the Mafia got scared of revealing who their fake doctor is, because nobody came out, and almost 90% is nominated right now. So, and Haig, thanks for not suspecting that. So in this game, only 2 people are confirmed for me and Van. But from the gameplay that's happening, there's this weird triangle between Panos, Avak, and Varant that's happening. And then we do this thing every single time that the newbie is not suspected in the first game. And we did that with Ardak. He turned out to be a Mafia, and he screwed us at the end.
10
So
seconds.
I'm just saying, I want to see what Joe is in this game, because I'm not getting good vibes from there.
Thank you, Sergei. Mr. Avak.
Okay. Since Mr. H is very adamant on knowing why I think Panos is not a Mafia, is because when we said turn off the cameras and it's nighttime, Panos did this. He did not turn off his camera. And if he were in the Mafia sequence, I'm 1000% sure that this would have been brought up, because there's a framer in the game. So, and the framer, ever since the framer was introduced, we have been using the texting. And Panos never turned off his camera, which means he did not know. So that's why I'm very comfortable with Panos. Second of all, if I were Mafia, right now, the only 2 people that are more credible than me as a cop are Van and Sergei. Only, no one else. If I were Mafia, I would not have shot Varant. I would have shot Van. He was the last on the sequence, and I would have very cleanly gotten a kill. And then he would not have been saved the next day as well. So I'm still going to go after Varant. Sako, you said, yeah, but we don't want the sheriff or the doctor to die in the morning. I don't care if someone who I'm not sure about, who is not the sheriff or the doctor, dies. Because right now, for me, Varant has very, very high suspicions because of the way he's playing. Even if he is a cop, I'd rather he's not alive as a cop. That's why I'm going to shoot him again now. And then next, I'm coming to Joe, because honestly, what you've done is very, very suspicious. Hrayr and Garo as well. Both of you are on my radar. And I'm going to come after you guys as well.
Thank you. All right, we're going to start by shooting. The names are Sergei, Hrayr, Avak, Varant, Haig, Joe. We start with Haig on the count of 3. Who shoots Haig? 1, 2, 3. 0 vote. On the count of 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, and 3. 2 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Harry? Harry, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. On the count of 3, who shoots Joe? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. 2 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Sergei? 1, 2, 3. 0. On the count of 3, who shoots Avak? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. Okay, it's a tie between Joe and Varant. Joe, you have another minute to defend yourself against Varant. Go ahead.
It's Varant first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, in front of my screen it's different. Varant.
Avak, I'm not sure what you're not understanding in my theory. Maybe my theory is not right. I didn't shoot anybody. I tried to, from the first day, what Haig did, that childish thing that I said, the whole aim is for me to not kill a police officer. And that's what I've been pushing forward. Guys, you know what? Maybe you could kill me anyway. Believe it or not, my electricity is gone. Yeah, in Canada. So, but I don't care. Shoot me and finish it. It's okay. No big deal.
All right.
Thank you. I have nothing else to say. And but by the way, Avak, if you believe that your second guess is Joseph, I would highly recommend you kill him now, especially you, if you have doubts. Why else would he kill? Because he thought, oh, this guy's a police. Let me shoot. Oh, just shit. He realized that. Why would he do the second bullet? He mixed the whole thing. He mixed the whole thing. I was defending myself, and he mixed the whole thing. And my theory is very credible. Think again.
Okay, thank you, Varant. Joe, you have a minute to defend yourself. Go ahead.
I shot Avak because I just wanted to pull a third person into this three-way tie. Other than that, I don't really have anything I can defend myself on. I am just trying to get things going and just putting people, just trying to put people up, shoot, and just trying to analyze the relationships and correlations. And yeah. Sorry, that's all I got.
All right, cool. On the count of 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Joseph? 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. Joe, in Lebanon we say خسرت بس خليك معنا. It means that you died, but keep
So
keep
Joe,
with us.
you can stay. You can turn off your video and mute, but you can still watch the game if you are interested to see what's going to end up happening. If not, I'll let you know afterwards if you want, whichever one.
All right, guys. Everybody.
Harout, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quickly. Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah. And then we turn off your videos. Haig, you have 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, Doctor and Framer. We start with Doctor. Doctor, please tell me who you'd like to save. All right. Framer, who would you like to frame? Thank you, Framer. Mafias, you have 15 seconds to give me a name. All right. Sheriff, give me a name. Thank you, Mr. Sheriff. Don, give me a name. Thank you, Mr. Don. All right. So I'm gonna start saying the names to turn on the cameras. We start with Varant, then Panos, Hrayr, Garo, Van, Sergei, Avak, Sako, Haig. No. Haig, turn off your camera. Sako, yeah, and then Haig. Right. So guys, we have a casualty. Mr. Van from Paris. They shot you from the head. Last word, please.
As expected, they shoot the same person the second night. So after what Joe said, I felt like he's standing on my scale, but I got a surprise. I saw a surprise that Sako Sabunjan is pretty active all of a sudden with Varant. Very doubtful to me, very suspicious to me. I hope the sheriff has asked about Sako Sabunjan, and it's time to clear his name, if his name is to be cleared. I still have my suspicions on Sako Sabunjan, Varant, and Avak. Pass.
All right. So guys, 1 second. We're gonna start the game, but I really have to leave. So Van is the only way out. I'm so sorry, guys. I really have to leave. So Hrayr should put you on the host. I'm gonna call you to explain you everything. What?
Yeah, I will reclaim host. We will moderate the game. Van, switch off your camera, please.
Watch. I think Harout needs to do that. We can select everyone first, so that the people with PC don't have to go in and out.
Harout, can you
So
try
change
to
the chat settings.
change the chat? Yeah, to click on the 3 dots, Harout.
Yeah.
Make privately and publicly.
Everyone, yeah.
What should I make?
Like
Choose.
everyone. Gotta make everyone.
No,
Everyone.
Private.
Meko kito khoshe agam.
Guys.
Everyone publicly, everyone public and privately.
Both publicly and privately.
Okay.
Can you guys choose Harout now? Sorry,
No,
Van now.
Van.
Van, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and now make Van host. Click on his name from participants and say make host.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear.
Participants, click on participants. Choose Van's name, click on the more menu and choose.
Sorry, I went to the participant. Okay.
Choose Van's name, click on more. And then you should be able to see make host.
All right. Okay.
Van is now the host. Moderator is now the host. Okay, so Harout, please go on mute. Call Van. Do whatever you need to do to hand him over, and then I will moderate now. Or I don't know.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Haig, if you can moderate because you're the last person.
Okay,
No.
yalla, I will, yalla.
Ciao,
So
guys. Good
we,
luck.
okay, thanks, Harout. Okay, so Van died, and we start today with Varant. Minute Varant.
I'm happy I'm alive. Haig, don't shake your head. Sergei, you're a better player than me. I will follow you. That's the only thing I could tell you. Because people are not trusting me, and people trust Sergei. I'm telling you, even if Sergei decides to kill me, I'm gonna kill myself. From this moment on, I will only follow Sergei. Unless the sheriff comes out and says who's who, I have nothing else to say. Thank you.
Okay. After Varant, we have Panos. A minute.
Okay. Haig and Hrayr. Some people are comfortable with me. Stop hating. I make people comfortable. Okay, I wanted to say that. So Sergei mentioned that there been some form of triangle between me, Varant, and Avak. I don't see it as a triangle at all. Like they just both of them said that they are kind of comfortable with me, and they gave their arguments. We haven't been voting or playing or doing anything like in alignment in a very specific way. I am glad that Sako and Hrayr are more active now because I want to hear more from them. And if they're cops, I think they'll be a good addition to the game.
Last words.
This is my list.
Thank you. Next up is Hrayr.
Guys, I'm the sheriff. I asked about Panos the first night, Mafia. I asked the second night, Mafia again. I'm not hating you, bitch. And the third night I asked about Avak, he's a cop. The triangle has a one-sided cop, one-side Mafia. I don't know about Varant. My vote right now, the reason I came out because we are 3, 6, and 8. If we kill the wrong person now and the Mafias kill someone, we lose the game. My nomination and vote is to Panos. I had a hunch I was gonna gamble and not ask about Panos the second night, but I'm like, let me make sure I don't make the mistake. So Panos, انبسطناك. And mute yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Hrayr. Next up is Garo.
Okay, so all right. So if Avak is a cop, Hrayr is the sheriff, Panos is the Mafia. Who's the second and third Mafia? Yeah, I guess we're going after Panos. But I still have my suspicion with Varant. I mean, Varant going on the, oh, I trust you, Sergei. Like, come on, man. I don't know how you're working this. Honestly, that's about it. I don't know.
Okay, thanks, Garo. Next up, Sergei.
I guess I understand why Varant is saying he's gonna follow me because I'm the doctor, and I said it around before. But Varant, I have zero information other than I saved Van and he didn't die. That's the entire information that I had. So you saying that you're going to trust me? I'm following my own analysis, and then on my own analysis, I had said it was Panos, Varant, and Joe that are the mafias, and I was saying that I'm guessing, but now I'm gonna see if there's no other sheriff that comes out of this, then he's the sheriff, and we're gonna go after Panos. And if the thing
15
turns out to
seconds.
be true, then we have 3 confirmed cops now, and the probability of finding more mafias is gonna be even more. So
Last word, Sergei.
if Joe was a mafia, then the right decision was made. But if he was
Thank
a
you.
cop, then I have a big role this night.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sergey.
Okay.
Next up is Avak.
Okay, I tend to believe Harry because he's been grilling me the whole time, and I feel like the mistake that I made in automatically confirming that Panos is a mafia is what kept Hrayr on my case, and which made him waste a night on me. And the reason why I believe that he's the real sheriff is because he knew that he had time, so he asked about Panos twice. A sheriff that was under pressure or in any way, shape, or form thought that the game was coming to an end would have not asked twice in a row. So far, I believe Hrayr. Like everything makes sense the way he's been building it. But I
15
hope now we
seconds.
can start analyzing other things. And I think Joe was not a mafia because I don't know if any of you noticed, and specifically Van, that you shot someone who didn't even defend himself by shooting Varant. So I think we need to shoot Varant, man.
Thank you. Thank you. After Avak, we have Sako.
I shot Joe the first time, dude, and I shot the second. You were the third one. You shouldn't have shot Joe. Nobody would have died. And then the sheriff wouldn't have asked Panos twice. He asked because he wanted to guarantee to kill him, because he doesn't have the leeway not to ask him twice. This is for Van. Yeah, I shot Joe because of two reasons. First, he shot the first day, the second day, and the third day. And he didn't say why he's shooting. Specifically, we explained that you don't have to shoot anyone. Unlike Avak, I'm going after Garo.
15 seconds.
Why did you shoot Varant, man? Why? Why? Now Panos is going to die. Yeah, Panos is going to die. Why did you shoot? You didn't explain why did you shoot Varant. And no, I don't like. Okay,
Last
Avak,
word, Sako.
other people have their reasons. Why did you shoot? Thank you.
Thank you, Sako. Okay, and then it's me.
You, yes.
So, I mean, Hrayr, before Hrayr,
Just because you were keeping the time, if Van can keep the time instead of you, Van, can you moderate from this point on?
Yes.
Okay, so just because you can't keep your own time, Haig, that's what I want to say. Go ahead.
The floor is yours. Hi, Abujan.
okay. I mean, so before Hrayr, there is Panos, there's Varant, who potentially could come up. I don't know what the likelihood of that is. I'm gonna see and then accordingly move forward. If Hrayr is right and is the true mafia, then it explains a lot why Varant had 100% confidence that Panos is a cop. I agree with what Avak said. In my opinion, Joe was police as well, because as he said, he didn't even vote for Varant. He could have voted for Varant and defend himself. And then Varant, the other mistake that you did that you always keep on doing, you follow a confirmed cop. Ya khaye, Sergei knew only about Van.
5 seconds.
Now he doesn't know anything. How can you say I'm gonna follow Sergei? Sergei knows as much as you do. I'm gonna hear, but yeah, that's it.
Okay, guys, I think it's time for nominations. We will start with Varant, if I'm not mistaken. Varant, a name, please.
Pass.
Varant says pass. Panos?
Right.
Panos says Hrayr. Mr. H?
Says Panos.
Mr. H says Panos. Garo?
Varant.
Okay, next we have Sergei. Sergei.
Myself.
Sergei nominates himself. Avak.
Pass.
Avak says pass. Sako.
Garo.
Sako nominates Garo. And Haig, last but not least.
Avak.
Avak. So here is the list of the nominations. We have Mr. H, Hrayr. We have Panos, Varant, Sergei, Garo, and Avak. Okay, we start with Panos, I think, in defense.
No, we start with Varant.
Yes, I'm sorry, Varant. Yes.
Okay, so basically, just to clarify one thing, Van was the last person to be shot. Okay, and Van was a police. I'm going back. Van was a police. Okay, I thought that if Panos was a mafia and he got 2 votes, to save him, the mafia are definitely gonna shoot a police, which is Van, but they didn't. So that's why I said if Panos was a mafia and the mafia played right, unless I said they already used their bullet, but they didn't, they was gonna make sure that Panos doesn't die. That's why I said I'm gonna trust Panos. And why I said I'm gonna follow Serge, because Avak said and other people said you're not playing well. I said, you know what? Because I'm not contributing, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna follow Serge because he's the only cop and he's playing it well. So I'm gonna follow whatever he does. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying he knows more. No, he doesn't. But you guys are telling me I'm not playing well. I'm doing mistakes. So I decided I will not bring in anything to the table because I'm not analyzing it well. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna follow Serge. And if Sergei says who he's gonna shoot, I will shoot. If not, I'm not gonna shoot. But I will not shoot anybody. And now I kind of believe Mr. H, if you want my opinion, but I'm going to listen to Serge. But I'm a police for the last time. Yes, I am a police.
Okay, next is Panos, I think. Panos?
So I'm the sheriff. No, I mean, look, why did you guys believe Harry like this fast? I mean, I'm not going to come and say I'm the sheriff because I'm just a regular cop, but I mean, Avak is the only one who gave a pretty good explanation, and which was a convincing one. But besides that, everyone else who jumped on board, they were just like, yeah, I don't know, Hrayr said it, so it must be true. I mean, it's fine, you guys can kill me, but don't trust Hrayr that easily. I mean, hopefully the real sheriff will come out in the future, or the real sheriff was lost. But in any case, cops do not like just jump on board so easily. And I'm not talking about not killing me. I'm just talking about the game in the long term. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Panos. Hrayr?
You filthy, filthy man. So everyone except you and Varant spoke after me. And none of them said they're the sheriff. Varant said, I'm pretty sure that Hrayr is the sheriff. The only person that died during the day, if I'm not mistaken, was Joe. And he was playing gung-ho. And he never even gave a hint that he's the sheriff.
No, the sheriff.
Hey, don't unmute yourself. Don't be a bitch. Okay, Varant, you cannot follow what Sergei says because like Sergei clearly explained, he's just a cop. He's analyzing the game. You don't need to justify yourself. It's very simple. Just move on, man. No one is bringing up what happened with Panos. You keep on going back there. The game is moving forward. New things happened. Sergei came out as the doctor. I came out as the sheriff and said Panos is the mafia. Analyze these things. Stop talking about what happened 2 rounds ago. I'm asking you to bring value to the game because we haven't lost, we haven't won. The game still is going on. And the game will go on potentially until we're left with 4 people. If Joe was dead, then there's 1 mafia after we kill Panos. Joe who died, who was a mafia as well. Sergei, I was hoping you'd be nominated and you can play some bluffs as to who you save just to confuse the mafia. But let's see what happens tonight. I'm expecting some fireworks. Right now, everyone votes for Panos. Clear cut.
Okay, time, Hrayr. Garo, you're next.
I went after Varant for the simple reason he kept going this play that, okay, I'm a cop, he's following this, he's doing allegiances with people. Man, either I'm misunderstanding how you guys play the game, or no, he's kind of running out of options. Like the way I see it, he's in the corner, he's trying to find excuses. And that's why I went after him. Very simple. And I'm still gonna go after him after we go after Panos. But that's it. That's my reasoning.
Okay, Garo, you're done. Sergei, next.
Okay, so right next time your turn comes, I want a clarification as to who you asked the first night, because I think I uncovered another mafia when Sako spoke, and he was like, you forced him to ask about Panos for the second time and the third night and stuff, because I thought I heard you asked about Panos first night and then second night and then the third night you asked about Avak. So the fact that he brought up that you forced him to ask about Panos the third night as well made a little bit of confusion on my end. And I'm suspecting Sako at this time. Harout. And I'm glad that somebody put the person after the doctor in the sequence so that the mafias don't kill the doctor during the day. Now Avak is nominated, so they cannot take that advantage of putting their hands up and the doctor dies and the sheriff dies in the morning. So if Joe was the sheriff, he had the chance to reveal it because there was heat on him and he was the last one in the last round. So he had. I'm believing Hrayr at this point.
Okay, thank you, Sergei. Avak, last words.
Sergei, sure you're believing Hrayr, Habibi. Like there's no one else that can be the sheriff. Definitely Hrayr is the sheriff. Or someone would have come up and said, the only person who might have been and is not was Joe. And I don't think so because of the way he played. And when I said I kind of forced you not to ask about Panos, to ask about me, because I kept defending Panos the whole time. That's why the third night he asked about me. I don't understand what you're doing. Okay, Panos is going to die now. We're going to be left with 7 players. Okay? No matter what happens, Hrayr is going to most likely get us 2 more names. 2. If he finds a mafia, he will most likely ask about that mafia again, go out. And the fact that you said, good thing I'm not the last name, man, I'll be very happy if you're the last name and one of the mafias vote for you, because automatically we have a mafia name and the mafia gets out. It's much more valuable than you staying alive to get one of the 2 mafias that are remaining out next round. Varant, if you are a police, sorry, but you're really not playing well. You're putting way too much heat on yourself. Which leaves us with the triangle on my screen, which is Garo, Sako, and Haig. On the top of the list are Garo and Sako equally. Haig is playing a high neutral. If he is a mafia, he might be playing well. But we'll see.
Okay. Defense round is over. Now it's time to shoot. We will start with Varant. Correct, Mr. Speaker? Okay. Now, on the count of 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. Next is Panos. On the count of 3, who shoots Panos? 1, 2, and 3. Wow, wait a second. I think everybody voted. 7 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Hrayr? 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, who shoots Gar? 1 vote. 1 late vote.
There's no point to go ahead because the votes are all cast, so that no one is going to vote for the rest of the people. So you can go straight tonight.
What does the jury say? Okay, thank you. The jury says we can move on with the game. Panos, you died. Please turn off your camera and mute yourself. Everybody go to sleep. Okay. Okay, I need to figure out something. Just give me 5 seconds. I would like to ask the doctor to send me a name. I would like to ask the framer to send me a name. Okay. Mafias, you have 10 seconds to send me the person you would like to eliminate. Thank you. Now, Don, please let me know who you'd like to ask about. Sheriff? Thank you, everyone.
Hrayr
Okay.
first.
Now we will get back to our round. Hrayr, open your camera, turn on your camera, and then Garo. And then would be Sergei, and then Avak. And then Sako Sabunjan. And then Haig. Could you just, yes, what, wait, Varant was supposed to be before Hrayr.
No, he was first last yesterday.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Just give me a second. Okay, guys. Thank you. We move on now. The talking sequence starts with Hrayr, I think. No?
Like what happened that night?
Oh, that part of the night. That part of the night. Okay. That part of the night. Well, I have a bad news from the United Arab Emirates. Avak, you died. Last words?
Smart kill, Mafias. Good job. It was the safe option. Okay. So let's do some calculations. When I'm dead, there are going to be 3 unknowns since Hrayr will have 1 more name. So we will have another 3 confirmed cops. So at least every single day until Hrayr dies, there will be 2 confirmed cops. Unless Sergei is able to muster up a save, which is going to be a 50-50, which is awesome because the Mafia still don't know who Sergei saved. Great. Now, again, I still think that Varant is a Mafia. And then going past that, it's between Sako and Garo. Sako, why were you saving Varant so adamantly? Garo, why did you follow me to shoot Varant? These are the 2 questions that you need to try and address. Haig, Chemki there, man. I honestly cannot read you today. Whether you are Mafia, I honestly have no idea what you are. So good luck, gents. I think we have a decent chance to close this up.
Okay. Thank you, Avak. Alamak. And then we start with Hrayr. 1 minute, please.
I asked about someone and I got Mafia as a reply. I don't know if I should reveal their name now or let it play out. Ideally for me, no one dies this round. We maintain status quo, 6 people, we go at night, the doctor does his job. if you're truly a cop, you should not find any fault in this logic. Because if you're a cop, you have the sheriff and the doctor in the game. You would want to keep both of them in the game and not shoot recklessly, because potentially there are two mafias, and if we kill the wrong person now, we will be left with 5, and then the doctor would have to basically throw a Hail Mary and try to save the right person for it not to be game over. I'm not going to reveal who the person is I asked about. I'm going to keep it to myself, at least at this round. And my suggestion is no one dies, no one gets nominated, if it's possible. If not, let's see what happens.
Thank you, Hrayr. Now, Garo, please.
First of all, Avak said that I'm following him to shoot Varant. It just so happens. Like I went with Varant all the way through because of his logic. Now, Hrayr, so you said that potentially there's 2 more Mafia. So you're not sure if it's 1 or 2. Because you were saying that if Joe went out and Panos is 100% Mafia. So that would mean 1. Yeah, okay, I get the logic, right? Okay. So I don't know, man. Like I'm still stuck on Varant, but it's your call. I would kind of want to see where Varant is.
Okay, thank you, Garo. Next is Sergei from Boston. Thank you.
Yep, I second what Hrayr said. No nominees, no votes. If we all say pass during nomination, we go tonight. I know what I have to do. I'm not gonna say who I saved, but I'm suspecting Hrayr there is only one Mafia left because they stuck to the sequence, or they went to the 3rd confirmed cup. So that's another thing. My best guess is that there's only one. And hopefully there's only one.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, Sergei. Next is Sako Sabunjan.
Avak, I didn't say Varant to say Varant. I just didn't want anybody to die. Sergei, your theory. Do you remember your theory? The fucking this one. Ooh, Sako is a mafia. Keep it to yourself. That's 2. 3. So it's between the 4 of us, right? Haig, Varant, Garo, and I. Yeah. Garo, how come you're not suspecting Haig? Avak also didn't suspect Haig. Hrayr, you don't want anybody to be nominated. The Kramanak. You got it. Other than that, if they killed, okay, so it's either, so they didn't shoot the sheriff because the sheriff came out. If they stuck to the sequence, Avak was on the sequence. If they didn't stuck on the sequence, that means there is only one person and they killed the confirmed cop. Other than that, cool.
I'm Sako. Thank you. Next is Haig Yapujan.
Okay. So, I mean, by now, Hrayr, I'm gonna give you only 99% confirmed, because there is a chance, there's 1% chance that Joe was the sheriff, and then he didn't get to speak because he's new. He didn't know that he's gonna reveal himself. Now, you said something about Chow. You said that he was a mafia. I do not believe Joe was a mafia. Sergei, you said he was a mafia. I do not believe he was a mafia. I think there's still 2 mafias in the game. And Hrayr, based on the information you gave, assuming that you are the sheriff, Sergei is the doctor, he obviously saved. So that keeps me, Garo, Sako, or Varant. So it's one of us who you ask and you got the mafia answer, right? Fine. I do agree that we should not kill anyone, 100%, because if we kill someone now, The Mafia, if they're successful to kill, and I still believe that there's 2 Mafias, the game is over. That being said, I do not understand why we should not nominate. Let's nominate. Let people speak. If we don't nominate anyone, we're not gonna know who you asked about. Why do you not want to nominate? I say I'm going to nominate. Let's nominate. Let's speak, but let's not shoot.
Okay, time,
That's all I
Haig.
have to say.
Thank you. It's time for nominations.
I haven't spoken.
I'm sorry, Varant. Yes, you went down to the bottom. Apologies. Your turn.
Okay. I believe there are 2 Mafias, because if there was 1 Mafia, they would have probably killed the sheriff or the doctor, and not stuck to the plan of the thing. Number 2, if there are 2 Mafias, and we take the risk of what you said, Haig, they might make an error and kill one, and at night they shoot a second person, and could be any. So Hrayr would end up having a 20% chance of Hrayr. Sergei would have a 20%, 33% chance. So me being the last person to speak, I'm gonna say no, Haig, we're not gonna do what you are proposing, and I'm gonna look at everybody in the eye and say we're gonna do what Hrayr is saying, regardless if that 1% is true or not, and if there's somebody who nominates, let the others not nominate just to counter, and then we'll vote no vote. Sorry, my son is yelling in the back. So I would say nobody nominates, everybody should pass. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Varant. It's time for nominations. Mr. H.
Pass.
Garo.
Oh, sorry, Varant.
Garo nominates Varant. Sergei. Sergei. Sergei says pass. Sako Sabunjan. Sako says pass. Haig Apujan.
Myself.
Haig nominates himself. Varant.
Garo.
Varant nominates Garo. Okay, we have 3 nominees. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's Varant, Haig Apujan, and Garo. Varant, you get to speak, and you have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Garo starts.
Garo, Haig, and Varant. That order.
Oh, yes. Garo, Haig, Varant. Garo, you have 1 minute, 30 seconds. Floor is yours.
I got nothing. I'm confident that Varant is a Mafia. That's it. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right, Hrayr, but he has to go.
Type.
Okay, time. Garo, you're done. Now it's Haig.
I mean, okay, we agreed not to nominate anyone. Garo nominated someone. Garo nominated Varant. I nominated myself. I did not nominate anyone. I nominated myself. Varant, why did you end up nominating again a 3rd person? I was nominated already. If you really had to stick with what Hrayr said, why did you end up nominating a 3rd person? You said, let's not nominate. There were already 2 nominees. You could have said pass. It would have been between me and Garo. Garo, now I do not agree. We agreed that Hrayr said we shouldn't have. You nominated Varant. Then that's why I nominated myself. But Varant then nominating again Garo, it's 2 suspicious moves between you and Varant, Garo and Varant.
Thank you, Haig. Varant.
Haig, use your brain. If I am a police and Garo nominated me, and you are a police, you nominated you, any error could finish the game. That's why we needed to have a third person who is a mafia. If it was only you and me, nothing could agree. Now we could agree on one thing. If you are a police hike, we could agree on one thing. I'm the last one to be shot. So now this is what I'm proposing. Okay, you listen to me, Haig. Garo, me, Hrayr, and Sergei, we will shoot Garo, and Garo, Haig, and Sako will shoot me because he can't make the error. If he makes an error, he will die. So we were gonna shoot him, and he's gonna make sure he's not gonna shoot me. So listen to me, Varant, Hrayr, Sergei, we're gonna shoot Garo. Listen to me, Haig, don't say no. And Sako, Haig, and Garo will shoot me. As simple as that. And he can't make the error and shoot you because he will die. Because Varant, Sergei, and Hrayr are going to shoot Garo now. So you listen to me, Haig, don't make the error. Unless you're the mafia, you're not going to shoot Garo. You could make that error. But I'm telling you, Sergei, Sako, and Haig, you have to bear the responsibility to shoot me. And only me. You listen to me, Sako and Haig, you're going to kill me now. And we're going to kill Garo. Yalla, bye.
Okay, thank you, Varant. Now it's time to shoot. If I'm not mistaken, we will start with Garo. Correct? Correct. Now, on the count of 3, who shoots Garo? 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Haig? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. We have a tie between Garo and Varant. Please, no gestures. Defense round. Garo starts. Garo, you have 1 minute, 30 seconds. Please go.
Yeah, okay. That convinced me. So, yeah, I'm not going to cast a vote.
Okay. Thank you, Garo. Varant.
Okay, because I'm the last person to be shot, I will shoot with Hrayr and Sergei, Garo, and Garo, Haig, and Sako are going to shoot me. That's the only guarantee we could have to say what Garo is feeling is right, that me, Hrayr, and Sergei will shoot Garo and the vice versa. And let's go and do it. You will, Garo, you will shoot me. And Haig and Sako.
Thank you, Varant. We get to the second round of shooting. Now, on the count of 3, only on 3, who shoots Garo? 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. On the count of 3, who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. Okay. Nobody died. Please turn off your cameras. Could the doctor please let me know who he would like to save? Thank you, doctor. Would the framer please let me know who he would like to frame? Okay, Mafias, please tell me who you would like to kill. Thank you, Mafias. Don, please tell me who you would like to ask about. Sheriff, could you please tell me who you'd like to ask about? Last bet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now, on turn, please, can I ask Garo to turn on his camera? After Garo, can I ask Sergei? After Sergei, Sako Sabunjan. After Sako, Haig Apujan. After Haig, Varant. And finally, Mr. H. Thank you. Welcome back. I have a bad news that hit the Gulf states again. Mr. H, last words, please.
If you can answer the question I've been asking you, I can tell the guys who I asked about. That would be great.
I thought I answered you.
You didn't answer. Yeah, maybe you answered the wrong person.
No. No, I'm sorry. I'll send you again, but no, I didn't send the wrong answer.
No, I didn't get any answer. That's what I'm saying. Just say Mafia or Cop. Simple. Okay, I asked about Haig Apujan 2 nights in a row. He's the Mafia. Kill him this round. And I died that night, so I couldn't be lying. So Haig, get permitting. If the game doesn't end with Haig Apujan, I really don't know if it's between Garo and Sako and Varant. I didn't really enjoy what Sako did. I'm also thinking how, like, I think it's just Haig because he jumped from Avak, a confirmed cop, to me, and I don't know. I'll kill Haig this round and then see who's going. See if the game doesn't end. Sergei, the bluff didn't work. Keep your head in the game. Garo, if you're playing like a cop, nominating Varant. If you are a cop and nominating Varant, after what I said, I threw the bait to see who's going to react, and I clearly didn't say the name of the person I asked so that I see if there's going to be a reaction. Haig reacted and said, I don't agree with not nominating anyone. A Mafia would want to nominate someone so that they can get a sneak kill. I don't know if he's the framer or if there's one Mafia left, he would have known that I asked about him, and I'm just confirming. Kill this round. Haig, you played yesterday's game again, very low profile, but gallops. Take out Haig now and see what happens. Thank you very much. Van, if you need me to moderate, let me know, but I think you're doing a great job. Go ahead, man.
Mr. H, thank you. Sorry for the glitch. Turn off your camera. I can continue. Garo, you have 1 minute. Floor is yours.
Okay, so Haig it is. And Varant, you keep getting by, man. Like, my suspicion has always been there. You're always getting away. I mean, last round, you could have changed it. I mean, that's the only time, like, I believe that you're a police. So that leaves Sako. So let's do Haig, and then I guess it's Sako. He needs to kind of give us his arguments.
Okay, thank you, Garo. Next is Sergei. You have 1 minute. Floor is yours.
And after that, we see what we'll do.
Okay, thank you, Sergei. That was brief. Sako Sabunjan, floor is yours. 1 minute.
Yeah, hi guys. I think so. Joe was a Mafia, Panos and Haig. If the game doesn't end, Garo, you're not coming on me, dude. I'm coming on you.
Okay, thank you, Sako. Haig, you're next. 1 minute.
Type. I think I mean, I brought the Mafia to as far in this game as possible. I mean, it was really hard, like not having people killed in the morning and then in the night and then in the morning again and the night again. I guess you're gonna have to see whether there's a one mafia or two mafias in the game, and the only way for you to know that is to kill me, and then we'll see if the game is over or not. And that's all I have to say. I just liked when Van said last call before ending the speaking grounds. Thank you.
On those humble words from Haig, floor is yours, Varant. We have 1 minute.
Very well played, Ike. You thought I wouldn't catch you when you said the last thing, let's nominate. I don't agree. Good thing I caught you. I thought you were just a glitch. You didn't think about what I was thinking, but obviously you were the mafia, and I should never underestimate you. So we're gonna all kill Haig now, and we'll see where it goes. And Garo, don't have doubts on me, please. I am the one that countered Haig. So no, because if Haig dies and there's another mafia, I want to make sure that you know it's not me, because I am the one who stopped Haig's maneuver at the end. Sako Sabunjan, you're listening, eh? He said, let's nominate. I stopped it, Sergei. I stopped that thing. Although I wasn't contributing to the game, with Hrayr's word, I did. So please think very wise. Thank you.
Thank you, Varant. On that brotherly note, we end the first round arguments. Now time for nominations. Garo, and name, please.
Haig.
Garo nominates Haig. Sergei says pass. Sako Sabunjan says pass. Haig Yapujan.
Sergei.
Haig nominates Sergei. After Haig, we have Varant. Apologies for that. We're having some technical difficulties from Montreal. They're having electricity issues these days. A lot of Lebanese there. Understandable. Varant, are you still with us? It seems that we have...
I'm shocked that the electricity is going in Canada, huh?
Yes, 4 million Lebanese. Don't not surprised.
Van, make sure there's no one in the waiting room. If the waiting room is still enabled, admit.
I have a yes. Varant is back. We have Varant again. Varant, can you hear us?
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please, a name.
Yeah, Karaban kanat motor sorry. Haig.
Okay, Varant nominates Haig. So we have Haig and Sergei nominees. Haig, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Me first.
Floor is yours. Go.
It's me first to start with. It's not Haig.
Yes, Sergei.
Yeah. So the only thing that could happen was either Joe was a cop and he was killed, or he was the Don and he was killed. Because Hrayr, when he died, before he died, they said Panos is a mafia and Haig is a mafia. So either the Don is still with us, or we already shot the Don. So I know what I'm gonna do in the night if the Don is still with us.
Thank you, Sergei. Haig Yapujan.
Like, Sergei, that's what you said previous night. I know what I'm gonna do, and you failed miserably. We killed the sheriff. Let's see if you're ever gonna need. Anyways, you might not need to save anyone because the game might be over. But we'll have to see. Suspense. Anyways, my vote is for Sergei, guys.
Okay, thank you, Haig. Okay, time to eliminate. Who would like to eliminate Sergei. On the count of three, only on three. 1, 2, 3. One vote. Thank you. On the count of three, who would like to eliminate Haig? 1, 2, 3. We have 4 votes. I see 4 votes for Haig. Everybody go to sleep. Haig, you leave us. Thank you. Could I please ask the doctor who we would like to save?
Okay, getir.
Please mute.
Var mute.
Everybody mute, please. Thank you. Framer, who would you like to frame? Thank you. Now, Mafias, could you please let me know who you would like to kill? Thank you. Don, please wake up.
No need. The sheriff is dead. So betik chigal.
No side conversation. Thank you. Sheriff. Thank you. Okay. Could I please ask Sergei to wake up? After Sergei, we have Sako Sabunjan. After Sako, we have Varant. Garo, please turn on your camera. Thank you. We have 4 players, and I have a bad news from Lebanon. Sako Sabunjan, you have been eliminated. Last words, please.
So I think it's Garo. That's it. Why Garo? He was the first one to break what the sheriff said between blah, blah, blah. No one's nominated. Let's not nominate anyone. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, he shot. So he was shooting Varant. Last thing he said, I'm Varant, I'm backing off. Yeah. So Joe wasn't a mafia. Ooh, that brings suspicion on Varant also. Ooh. Serge, have fun, my friend.
Thank you, Sako. On that note, we start a new day. It's a new day. Sergei, floor is yours. You have 1 minute.
Now I know Varant is going to say Garo. Garo is going to say Varant. Since day one, Garo is adamant in taking out Varant. And during the round where we said nobody nominate and nobody vote, Garo came out and said, I heard you, right? But Varant has to go now. On the other hand, when Varant was nominated, he was very pissed at the beginning. And he said, I'm not going to contribute afterwards. And he said he was going to follow me unless the sheriff comes out. And he realigned this game. Let's all nominate each other so that we can talk a little bit more. I want to hear from you guys in this round. And I want to be nominated. I cannot nominate myself again.
Thank you, Sergei.
Let's nominated so we can talk. Bye.
Thank you, Sergei. Varant, you're next. You have 1 minute. Floor is yours.
Sergei, it's very clear. At one point when Avak said, Varant, you're not contributing to the game, I said, you guys, you know what? I'm a police. I'm not playing well. And the only person I could trust its judgment, it's Sergei. So I will follow him. I'm not saying he knows more than me, his analysis. But then Hrayr said, let's move forward. And moving forward, when Haig did that little thing, I was the one who saved it. Sergei, never forget, Haig was the person who spoke before last, and he said after Garo, and he was the one who said, no, let's nominate people. And I said, no, wait a second. I was the last person. I said, no, we won't nominate anybody, because if we nominate, the Mafia would take advantage. Who stopped? Who did that? I did that. Then the nomination process came. Who didn't follow that? The sheriff's guidance? Garo. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna nominate, and you know why? I wasn't even a nominee. Listen to me. I nominated Haig because
Time.
Okay.
Thank you. Garo, 1 minute. Floor is yours.
Okay. First of all, I've been on your ass for the whole game. The only time you diverted the suspicion was when that thing happened with Haig. And then my suspicion went on Sako, but Sako went. So like I'm gonna go back to my initial intuition, which is you. It's basically I haven't been on anyone's ass besides you, and for the simple reason, because of the reasoning you gave, and you didn't just clam on Serge that okay, I'm gonna trust you. You did the same with Haig. You did different things. I keep forgetting, but like those things are standing out for me. And yes, I broke out of sequence. I put you there, and then Haig nominated himself, and then you put another one. Yes, you saved us, but maybe that was the game. Maybe that's how you kind of swooped us in and like have me kind of trust you. Like, I thought the game was over.
Okay, time, please.
Oh, last.
No,
So
time.
we're all gonna nominate each other.
Time, please. Thank you, everybody. Nominations time. Sergei, please a name.
Varant.
Varant. Sergei nominates Varant. Varant.
Garo.
Varant nominates Garo. Garo.
Serge.
Garo nominates Sergei. We have Sergei, Varant, and Sergei, Varant, and Garo. Sergei, you have 1 minute 30 seconds. Only 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't need all of it. Varant, you told Haig what to do after the nominations came in. That's true. But other than that, you played 2 games in 1 game. One was I'm a cop from the beginning, and you were getting irritated of the nominations, and then you played another game afterwards. Garo, you've been following Varant from the beginning. You wavered 2 times, one with Panos and one with Haig. So I know what I'm gonna do.
On that note, Varant, the floor is yours. You have 1 minute 30 seconds. Varant, we can't hear you.
Okay, since the beginning, people are like, why are you angry? Haig is attacking you. You're feeling pressure. Of course, because I'm a police. That's why I've been angry. Number 2, remember, Sergei, remember very well, when it was at the very, very critical point, I made sure that there are 3 nominees. And I made sure that specifically how we shoot to make sure nobody dies. I made it, I drove for everyone when Haig was trying to escape. How can I be a Mafia if I am opposing Haig on 2 separate occasions to make sure nobody dies? There's no logical explanation. And Garo has been hitting me since the beginning. He doesn't believe me with no justifiable explanation. And at one point, 3 nominees were me, Haig, and Garo. Okay? Could you imagine 3 Mafias? Impossible. I would have let it go. But I made sure everything is by the book. No nominations. There was nominations. I opposed Haig. Then Haig, Sergei, it's crystal clear. We won it. Sergei, is crystal clear. We won this game.
Okay. Thank you, Varant. Garo, you have 1 minute 30 seconds.
Dude,
Last
what are you
person to
talking
speak.
about? I wavered. I didn't waver shit. Yo, I was on Varant's ass the whole time because of my suspicions. And I keep saying it. Like, he played it the way that I would, like, yeah. Like, sorry. He's trying to pony back on people and trying to kind of sell himself to other people, creating alliances and then going into the corner and trying to defend himself. Yeah, I'm gonna go behind after Varant. Like, this is it, man. The game's over. One wrong move, it's over. It's done. Yeah, I'm still going after Varant. Unless you're the Mafia and you've been doping us the whole time, but no, because like Hrayr would have known. So it's Varant. There's nobody else.
Garo, last words. Thank you. Thank you. No more bets. Time to eliminate. We have Sergei, Varant, and Garo nominees. On the count of 3, only on 3, who would like to eliminate Sergei? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On the count of 3, who would like to eliminate Varant? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. On the count of 3, who would like to eliminate Garo? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. So we have 1 vote for Garo, 1 vote for Varant. We have to play another round of defense. Defense goes to Varant. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Go.
Sergei, at one point, I was so desperate because people were saying you're not playing well and contributing. I gave all to you. This is like 3 rounds ago. And I said, you know what, Sergei, if you tell me shoot me, I'm going to shoot myself, because people kept on saying, oh, you're playing very bad. And then Hrayr said, Varant, contribute. So I did. And you could never deny the contribution I made to this game. In the last 2 rounds, these contributions were so valuable to make sure that nobody died, etc., etc., and Hrayr get more names in. So I have nothing else to tell you, Sergei. You have to believe me. There's no more evidence needed. And Garo didn't contribute anything. What did he do? I saved the game. I caught stick. Garo has been doing nothing so far. Nothing. What has Garo done? Nothing. Zero. Nothing to the table. I was not bringing anything to the table, but then I brought things to the table, and I trusted you, and I said, Sergei, I will vote the way you vote any time. So what more evidence do you need that I'm the police?
Thank you, Varant. Garo, you have 1 minute 30 seconds. The floor is yours.
Varant, you've been contributing to the game the whole game. The only time you actually contributed was that scenario with the votes. Okay, and that could have been very well to save your own ass and kind of divert the attention from the other side. What have I done? Nothing on sitting on my ass. I'm just playing the game as I would play the game. Man, and then it's not only me that's been on your ass. A lot of people they nominated. They nominate. They threw their suspicion on you. It's not only me, but I noticed the way you're behaving. On it. Okay. This guy's in the corner. And that's why my suspicion was there. And then you took it away when you changed the system of the game. But since Sako went out, he's the police, so it must be you, man. What are we talking about here?
Okay. On those words, we wrap up the defense round, and we go to the second round of eliminations. It's between Varant and Garo. On the count of 3, only on 3, who wants to eliminate Varant? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. On the count of 3, who would like to eliminate Garo? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. Garo, you died, and the police win. Garo was the Don. Varant was a cop, obviously. Sergei is the doctor. Haig was the Mafia. Panos was the framer indeed.
That's Babat.
Panos was the framer. I would like to say just a few words. Please let me speak. I think Varant and Hrayr played an extraordinary game. Varant, I think Varant was almost the best player of this game. He survived against all odds from the first round of the game that I've been watching, and I've been playing very badly. The second person I've been playing the first time with, Garo, is my hero. He is unbelievable. You cannot even suspect him. Varant, with all the doubts on him, survived and fought to the end with the help of the doctor, who played a very, very good game. But Garo went unnoticed and survived until the end of the game because he has this face. I think he has this face. That's all I'm gonna say. And the doctor was not selfish. In my time, I mean, he only saved himself the round when Sako Sabunjan was killed. He saved himself only that night, the last night when Sako was killed. I don't know if the other moderators saw him saving himself, but he was saving other people. He was playing very good game.
Don't give out his secrets, dude.
Okay, that's all. And I think Garo has to speak first because he played until the end.
I don't know what to say, man. It was a difficult position you guys put me in. Serge, what made you sway your vote my way? I'm curious.
Man, I was going to vote for you the first round, but when he said all bets are closed, I intentionally didn't vote so that he reopens everything. Man, when Van was moderating, he said all bets are out, everything is closed, now we vote. I'm like, no, I want to close the bets when I want to. I was going to vote for you all along.
Okay. So you had your suspicions on me. Yeah.
And the way that you were playing, you focused on only one person the entire time. You didn't do anything else. And the second thing, you only voted or talked about somebody else when Hrayr said that Panos is the Mafia or Haig is the Mafia. All the other time, Varant. And when you nominated him, you're like, sorry, man, but he has to go now. Like,
but I still stuck around.
If I may clarify one thing before Haig, I just want to say this. It was a coin toss between me confirming Haig or asking about Garo, because Garo nominated Varant out of nowhere after specifically I said, and I didn't want to take the risk because the numbers weren't in our favor because Sako was playing rather suspiciously.
That's actually the reason I nominated Varant, and Haig kind of threw himself to save me, I think.
And I think me not revealing who I asked about, Haig automatically knew that I knew about him because Panos was the framer and he was out of the game, and he self-nominated and threw himself out there, and I just wanted to be in the middle of it. Very well played, Varant. Never give up, man. Although you played bad the first few rounds, but khalas, forget about it. Move on. The game goes forward. Analyze. The people who stuck with you, talked about you and attacked you, those are the people you should focus about, because it was so much, shooting Joe and Panos is like, for me, it was like 3 hours ago. Khalas, so many different things happened, but very well played, Varant. Very well played. Haig, yeah, go ahead, man. But
Yeah, it was a very, very tough game for us, to be honest. The fact that Van did not die, the fact that I tried to kill Van, to be honest, at some point, but then Joseph killed Panos. That came out of the blue. I was gonna kill Van and then move on to the next person at night, which was gonna be Avak. And then if that had happened, it would have been such an easy game because Van got saved, so we technically lost 2 cups. The killing of 2 cups. Then exactly when Panos died, and then you said you found the Mafia, I'm like, khalas, for sure he's asked about me because like I know that the framer is that, so it can't be. I regret not killing Varant in the beginning as well. I should have just like killed him, but I told khalas, he's only playing on the weekends. He's super pissed. I'm gonna let him stay in the game.
I would like, on that note, I want to say one thing about the argument that nobody should kill anyone. This argument scares me because Gio would agree with me. It's politically correct and it's dominating the game and it's putting pressure not only on mafias but on the beliefs and on the instinct of what the police is feeling. The police is not playing on his judgment. The mafia is not playing correctly.
Even on the sheriff.
But in this case, it was very correct.
Moderator,
what I tried to do, let me just finish what I had to do, please. What I had to do,
but it's putting pressure. It's putting some.
But Varant played it very well. Varant, he really made the calculations of saving his ass 3-3, and I'm like, I hope Sergei doesn't shoot. I hope Sergei doesn't shoot, and then he kept on equalizing. That's why I kind of said, let's nominate but not shoot. I was gonna nominate the last person and then shot, and then irrelevant if he knew. So well played.
English.
That was one of the best police comebacks that you have ever made. Carnivore, literally, by the time I got out, I was like, guarantee you are a mafia. And then you changed your game 180%. You went from causing chaos to winning that game. Very, very clearly. If you were not the last person in the list, that game would have been lost. So what you did, how you calculated, and how fast you were able to calculate and very clearly control both Garo and Haig is what won us that game. Okay? Again, Mafia's excellently played. I'll tell you what was the best part about your game is that 2 of you were alive and your sequence and kill selection at the end was impeccable. I don't know how you did it. I don't know if it was the sequence that the sequence
was just a sequence. It was just a sequence.
Again, I don't know.
One point, instead of killing Avak, I was wishing we could kill Sergei. I wish if I had a bit of comfort on Garo that he would switch his vote, I was gonna go for Sergei. We would have killed Sergei because that night Sergei saved Hrayr, right?
I was thinking about it, but I knew that there was heat on Sergei and on Hrayr, and he was gonna save either himself or Hrayr. So I preferred we went with the sequence.
Next time we should come up with a decision when the doctor reveals himself and the sheriff. Who should we kill? So that in that case,
I agree with you. I agree with
actually,
you.
the only time Sergei saved himself was the time that he knew that he was the target. That's why I went with Sako.
He saved himself when.
You should have gone with Varant, by the way. Why
yes,
didn't you kill
that's what I
Varant?
was gonna. You shouldn't have killed Sako Sabunjan, by the way. You should have either killed Varant or Sergei.
I was surprised when Sako died.
I think if you killed Varant.
Yeah, but I was afraid that Sergei might save
It's fine. It
Hrayr.
doesn't matter. It's still, you kill someone and then at night you have another chance.
Hrayr, I was just hoping that you're a mafia man.
Man,
Guys, very, very high level game though. I don't know if you guys noticed. It was an extremely high level game, both from the mafia and the cops and the sheriff. And there was ebbs and flow to the game. And the fact that the mafia survived this long was, Anjad, a testament. You all played extremely, extremely well.
And then Hrayr, he asked 4 people and he got them.
Five people.
Panos,
2 of them,
Panos, Avak, Haig. Yani, now he had not asked me, he had missed me by 1 round. It could have gotten us.
Man, you were playing like yesterday. I'm like, Akid is playing too low profile.
Yeah, I wasn't playing yesterday. I started with Varant from the beginning.
I have to ask, when the Don asks about someone who's actually a doctor, do they say he's the doctor?
No, cop.
Just a cop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did you ask, Garo?
One more thing.
I asked about Sergei. He said cop. I'm like,
okay. But what was the sequence like? Did you find
Oh,
out that
who
I
I
was the
asked?
sheriff? No, did you find out I was the sheriff, or after I came
No,
out?
you revealed yourself. I didn't ask about you.
Okay.
I had
I
a
think
question.
Panos should have come
I
out.
asked
as,
about Vaughn.
I was waiting for
as,
No, I
Sergei.
asked
sheriff.
about Joe.
Panos
And
was
then
laughing
I asked about Sergei.
when I said
Panos or
he's the
Garo should have
mafia.
come out. As
Dude,
the
Panos,
sheriff.
although
I think
he's
it's a
in
bit more
audiovisual, he cannot come up as a fake sheriff ever. I've never seen him come out as a fake
He
sheriff.
He
laughs
came
a lot.
out with me once, but we lost.
I have a question. When Panos was nominated and later was Van, Haig, you didn't kill Van. Why didn't you kill Van?
Because I didn't want to make it too obvious. No one got a vote. Why was I gonna
And he
like out
kept
of
low
the blue kill
profile.
Van?
They
And
No,
then I
but-
said we saved like Van. We saved 2 doctors, 2 police. So it was great.
Great
I
game.
couldn't.
Guys,
Very
one
good,
more
very,
thing
very
about
good
the not
move. Very
killing
good
during
move.
And the reason why I killed Van, because I knew he was gonna die at night. I was gonna say, guys, if he died, I was gonna say, dude, I targeted Van. Why would I kill Van if I was the mafia knowing that he would die? So that was the reasoning. But then
Go ahead,
it was
Sergei.
One more thing about not killing during the day. It's not only throwing the mafia off, it's throwing the sheriff off as well. Like when you say, okay, first night, it's okay, but second day, if he has found someone and he's basing on that play, people are coming out and saying, oh, we didn't kill people on the first day. Let's not kill on the second day as well. But in nights, we're losing cops. So not killing is not a good way of play.
This is how they ban guns. This is how they get the Second Amendment, my friend.
On that note, I'm going to stop recording.